Alright, this is workbook page 22, problems 3 and 4. They're slightly more complicated than the other problems we've worked on so far. Number 3 says a point was located at -3, -2 and is located at 4, 5 after it was translated. How many units was it translated in the x direction and how many units was it translated in the y direction? And it also asks you to figure out which direction. So the original point was -3 and the x value changed to 4. So -3 to 0 is 3 points, and from 0 to 4 is 4 more points. So 3 plus 4 points means it moved a total of 7 units. And we know that it moved in the direction of right because it went from a negative value to a positive value. They were adding, and when you add on the x value, that means you move to the right. So that was 7 units to the right. On the y value, it went from a -2 to a 5. From -2 to 0 is 2 units, and from 0 to 5 is 5 more units, so 2 plus 5 is 7 units. And it also moved from a negative to a positive, meaning they were adding to the y value, and when you add, you're moving in an upward manner, so it moved 7 units up. Another method that can be used is by taking the prime image, which is the second image, and subtracting the original image from it. So in this case, it would be 4, 5 minus -3 and minus -2. Well, 4 minus -3, when you minus a negative, that becomes a positive. So 4 minus a -3 is actually +7, and 5 minus -2 is also +7. So this would indicate that it moves 7 units to the right because it's positive, and in the y value, it moves 7 units up because it's positive. Number 4, if a point was located at -4, 5, how many units would it have to be translated in the x and y direction for the point to reach the origin? So we're moving to 0, 0 as our prime location. Our pre-image, x value is -4, and we're trying to move towards 0. So that means to go from -4 to 0, it had to move 4 units in a positive direction. They had to add 4 units, and if they added 4 to the x value, they were moving to the right. To go from +5 down to 0, you have to subtract 5 units. So they went 5 units and they went down because they were subtracting them. If you use this other method, you would take 0, 0, and you would subtract the original pre-image, which is -4 and a 5. So when I do this, 0 minus a -4 is actually a +4. 0 minus 5 is -5. So this indicates that they went 4 units to the right and down 5 units.